AudieoVisual, and welcome back to Obama 3 Build 8 Days, where we build Obama 3 in 8 days on YouTube. At the end of it, we flip and upload it, and it's gonna be good. So, last episode, which is episode 5, today is episode 6. We basically got nothing done. I mean, we got this. I spent like an hour on block design, it sucked. And because we really didn't get much done today, consider this episode 6 of Obama 3 Build 8 Days. Consider it a montage episode where I basically don't talk almost at all, and I'm going to build everything through this part right here. I'll put a little white spike to remind myself that this is where I want to stop building. I need to make up for what I didn't get done yet last episode, and so this episode is going to be montage day where I build so much of this level. And I'm obviously going to talk intermittently through it, so it's not going to be just montages. But episode 7, I'm going to build the rest of the level, which isn't a lot. And then episode 8 is when we polish it up and release it. So look forward to that, because it's going to be Gucci. So let's get started, shall we? Alright, so one thing I did do off screen was make this thing, this Darkrai follow you, because I want it to be in the background of the drop. The only thing I need to do is make it rotate, and then make it move up, because this part moves up and down quite a lot, so as you can see. So let me do that real quick. I'm just going to give it a center group and all that, and make this, well actually I can just do something like this, whereas I make this group 74, and on the next layer down to it, I make this 73 and 75, so I'll see you when the rotation and background is done. Alright, so right now I got the background that rotates. Oh, it's a little bit laggy, but it'll be fine. It looks alright. So I got the rotating, I got it rotating fine, you know, I got the groups set up so I can do it a couple more times. But one thing I don't want to do this episode is spend a lot of time on effects, because I flippin' half the gosh dang whole level was spent on this dumb don't hold back thing. Ugh, I'm flippin' PTSD. So yeah, if you see me spend a lot of time on effects this level, flippin' yell at me in the comments. But I'm gonna finish up this background and make it move where it needs to be real quick. So yeah. Alright, I got all of the rotate triggers done, because I think I'm going to change out the background at this part. So they actually extend farther than they should, but who cares? We have 74 around 75, and then 74 is Darkrai. It just goes, it snaps really quick, 10 degrees, so like it'll go minus 10 in 0 seconds, and then back to 10. So it's just like a whoosh, whoosh, like a snap rotation. You'll see in a second. Something like this, or just like click, click. I might adjust the ease times on it, but that's basically what I want. And then obviously it's going to move up because he's kind of dead right now. Alright, I've decided that the Darkrai whole thing should end right here. So I'm going to delete all the triggers from here beyond, because this is the shift in the song. Like, listen to this. And then right there, it'll change up to something different, so I'm happy with that. But other than that, I think he'll definitely fit on screen, I believe, all the time now. So let's check that out now. Alright, here, clearly I already need to move him up a little bit in the flipping first dual part. And I'm going to change the easings on those movements. But other than that, this looks pretty good, in my opinion. It should be Gucci Gangster. That's still off a little bit. Not sure about that. I think I moved it up too much somewhere, so I could probably just make this like 5 and it'll be perfect on all of them. Alright, this looks good. This also looks good. This looks good. This looks good. This looks good. This looks good. Actually, I think this one needs to be moved up a little bit. Give me a second. Alright, I'm loving it. I'm gonna add one final move trigger at the ship part, because it could be in the center, and then it just actually will need to be higher for the UFO part anyway. And then we're gonna work on another effect. I know, kill me. I hate making effects. They take so long. But yeah, I have an idea for an effect in mind. It's gonna be like glow lines on the side of the screen that pulse in. I think it's gonna look good. So, shoot, this is the montage episode, I suppose, so I should probably do a montage eventually. So, I guess montage for the flippin' line background, go. Actually, real quick, one flippin' chonker of a trick I learned from Wulzy is to just have a group that's flippin' just 0.5 opacity. That would help so much, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, our 0.5 opacity group will be 76. Let's see if I can remember that when building. Oh, shout out to Wulzy, by the way, for flipping coming up with the idea of Build Week, in case I haven't already hit him up in the gangster hood in this series before. This glow line design I'm actually really happy with, so check that out. I actually, hold on, let me see if I like this. Ooh, I actually do like that. That looks lit. Alright, good. Gucci line design done. Back to the montage. Sorry to interrupt the Gucci montage, but real quick I want to give y'all a building tip. When you want to make something in the middle of two objects, so like I want a dot for these to rotate around and I want it to be dead center, you can select three objects. So like I have one dot that's aligned with this one dot aligned with this one, and then a dot that I want to be in the center. Press align X and you'll get the perfect center for that. Likewise, if you do something like this where you have one at the bottom and one at the top, and you want to align one through that. Obviously, I want this to be dead center of the whole thing. So, you select these three, go into the pause menu, and press align Y. Boom! Editor, gosh dang heckin' tips with audiovisual session done. Back to the montage! Alright, future me. I set this to touch triggered so it wouldn't lag my game while testing it, but make sure to like undo that. Alright, bye. Back to the montage. Oh my lord, I made the flippin' this whole effect. I made it 20 apart in half spaces, so I have to flippin' edit that. Alright, so here's how that effect is looking. I realized I was in a montage and couldn't actually show y'all, so I think it looks fine. I need to make it move closer and probably faster, so yeah. See ya when it looking Gucci for a back to montage. Alright, I perfected the effect, I think. Check this out. Ooh, that looks so smooth. What the heck? Alright, I'm gonna repeat that a couple times around the level because I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay throughout the whole drop. And let's go back to the montage. Alright, we got all of the pulse effects done with this line thing. And when the background switches up, I'm going to actually rotate them, or at least, because I made two sets of them. There's one here. I mean, you'll see it right now. This one doesn't pulse, but it's still there. So there's two of them. And then the one that doesn't pulse, I'm going to start making pulse over here. And I'm thinking about having it rotate like 45 degrees. Or having them, no, I'll have them both rotate 45 degrees. So it's like one coming in from like negative 45 and the other one coming in from positive 45. It'll look really good. You're about to see it. So, yeah. You know what I'm gonna say, flipping back to the montage. If my math is right, this should look amazing. I've rotated them each 45 degrees and negative 45 degrees, and then made them, instead of moving 65 back and forth, they move 50 up and 50 down, I believe. So let's check this out. Hopefully it looks really good. Trying to determine what the heck I'm looking at. So clearly something's wrong. Alright, so what the heck is happening? So, I think I just mixed up the rotate, or I think I just mixed up. Actually, you know what? Hold on. All right, if I'm a Gucci gangster mathematician, this might actually work if I just switch the rotations. Hold on. Oh no! What the frick? Hold on. I think the rotations were good before. So I'm not a Gucci gangster mathematician, but you know. What you gonna do? My rank as Gucci mortician stays intact, so I'm not stressing. Oh, I understand. So let me delete everything. Well, all the triggers down here real quick. Hold on. Alright, so the issue is that these aren't actually gonna rotate like this. If I took like more than 2 seconds and thought about it, that makes no sense. So this, alright, let's see if this works. Hold on, actually, something ain't right. Oh. Okay, so that's kind of straight unfortunity mode. This looks good. This effect looks good. But my homie just missing. There's just a homie gone. He's eradicated. Did I accidentally delete him? I really don't know. I genuinely do not understand where it's at. So I'm gonna see if is this still. No, I had to. What? Wait, what the frick is? Did I? How did I manage to delete it? So they're literally just one of them's gone. How did I manage to delete one, dog? Alright, tell you what, since I don't want to waste your time, flip it back to the montage while I figure this out. I freaking got it working! Let's go! Check this out, check this out, check this out. It looks lit. Finally, after flipping 100 years, I got the effect working. I mean, I'm gonna tweak some of the values so that it doesn't zoom in as much, but flipping check this out! Look at this! Ready? You ready for this? Boom! Look at that! That looks sick! Alright, let me tweak that a second. Back to the montage. Oh my lord. I just tapped out of the game by hitting the flippin' Windows key. I'm screwed. Oh no! Oh, I can't get back into the game. I can't. What the freak? What am I gonna do? What do I do? What do I do? Okay, I'm gonna restart the recording. I'll be right back. Oh. Alright, we're back! Thankfully, I flippin' saved right before I capooshed myself. Because I was about to save and play and show you what it would look like. Check this gangster out. Oh, Lord, I need to go flippin' redo Mega Hack. Gosh dang it. Alright, we're actually back. Here's what it's looking like. Really just gonna be like that after I thought I had a perfect flip. Is this also 84? Yes, it is. Problem solved. Pog. Alright, now let's look at it when it's actually Gucci. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna copy it and do that. Alright, looks pretty good. I actually don't. It's not centered at all. It's just something I was noticing anyway, but it looks pretty good. I like it. Yeah, and it needs to be moved one block to the right. So let me do that real quick. Ooh, I love it. It's looking great. Love it. Absolutely love it. Definitely looks a lot better on T3 for sure. Man, this looks sick. I'm actually so happy with this. Oh, that's all my homies know about the Geometry-BLJ. We got that whole effect done. So, I suppose there's actually one more thing I want to do, and it's add a starry background to this part, because I think it'll fit very, very, very nicely. So, you know, they don't call it the montage episode for no reason, so montage. Go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a star asset that I made a long time ago, right here. I'm just gonna scatter them around, make them parallax. I'm gonna make 2 layers. It's gonna look good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be pretty basic, so follow along if you're interested. But other than that, return to the montage. Just wanted to let you know what I'm doing. Skirt. Oh my lord. So like after, I don't even know, like almost like 20 minutes to a half an hour of just moving flipping gosh dang stars around, I finally finished both layers. We have the slightly darker ones and the bright ones. I think it'll look good. So I guess the only thing left to do is make these move in the background. So see you when that's done. Not sure what I think of it. I'm really not sure. I suppose one thing that I could do to make it look better instantly is just remove the amount, or like remove half the stars. I just go around and selectively delete some because there's a lot of stars. Alright, I was worried that I could like miss one, but the odds of that happening are actually really high. Alright, so I think I've just about cut the number of stars in half. I mean, there's still quite a few stars, and like I'm seeing this over here where there's like just a hecka cluster. But I'd probably estimate I'd probably cut it in around half the total number, because I deleted a lot of stars. So I suppose I'm gonna clean this one up a little bit and we'll see how it looks. I definitely want to make them, I think, lower on. I don't even know. There's something just weird about them that I flipping to hate or something. I don't even know. Real quick, I don't know. There's just something I don't like about it that I can't put my finger on. So I'm gonna put them on a way lower group, or sorry, I'm gonna put them on a way lower layer and see if that solves my indeterminable dislike with them. I'll keep them there in case I want them later, because I can't decide, man. I'm not sure if I like it or not. I want to keep them because I think it looks pretty good. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make them flash invisible for a little bit on each beat. So like main star, bass star, main star, bass star, main star, bass star. I think that'll make it look pretty good, so. Alright, I definitely like that a lot better. I don't know what to think of the stars. But it doesn't matter what I have to think of the stars, because right now, it's time to focus on block design. Oh boy, and like actually decorating stuff. Oh, who would have thunk in the legendary montage episode, I'm gonna have another montage. This time I'm just gonna spread around, hold on. This kind of block design with the glow on the outside and these things on the inside, and maybe some of these dotted around. This is gonna be the gamer block design montage. Obviously, I'll stop the montage if I have anything interesting or compelling to say. But for now, montage, flipping go. By the way, for these things, these orb designs, I made all of these little dots rotate at the same speed, which is just 33, which you can do by hitting up Edit Special and doing that. So yeah, that way it won't look all cluttered and whack. So anyway, back to montage. Alright, so one thing I am going to add to most of the block design, well, maybe not most of it, but some of the block designs are these little tiny, like, twinkling spike star things. I think they look really nice, and they complement nicely with the dark gray. But what I'm doing in advanced is making one of these, so I have two of these identical objects, well, nearly identical, because one of them is group 91, and the other one is group 90. Eventually, I'm going to make move triggers that loop, that move these up and down slightly, so like, while this one's moving up, this one's moving down. So that's why I did that. Anyway, with that being said, back to the montage. Tell you what, now that I'm looking at it, right on fat pulse trigger, I'm gonna add none other than a fat pulse trigger. And it triggers, guess what? It triggers 10 on touch triggered to be black for 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So, if you ever actually hit this, it'll make the whole level look weird for a second, but obviously it's impossible because it's touch triggered inside here. So, a little fun factual for that fat pulse trigger and all my fat pulse trigger fans out there. But, back to the montage. Alright, so I made this ground spike design, which I actually kind of like. I think the arrows will... Oh my gosh, I almost knocked over my drink. Anyway, I think these arrows will fill in space quite well. But the one thing I did differently that from my normal ground spike design is this little gray strip right here. You know, I don't like it. So tell you what. And yeah, that'll be, I guess, what I call it, back to the montage. Oh my gosh, real quick, I just want to point out that, like, what are the odds? Because I just copied this from, like, a segment here, and it was perfectly aligned. Like, you saw in the thing, but that's actually, like, flipping crazy. You never see that go down. So, that's lit. Back to the montage. Alright, shoot, we're getting pretty close to finishing this part up, I think, right? Right? Please tell me right? No, we're not. This is where we finish up. So, to recap what we've done so far, I put ground, this looks whack, but I put ground spikes in these parts. I'm going to decorate them in a little bit, and then I decorated all of this part, which really isn't a lot, but I mean, I think it looks good. So, real quick, I'm going to save, and then we'll see how it looks while playing it. Shoot, lol. Here's where that third part to episode 6 comes in. Oh, I got the stinky jump, but so far this actually looks freaking sick. I'm like, what I've done is basically combine all my like knowledge of creating in one thing, like everything that looks good, and just put it into one thing. So far this looks mad good. Like, wow, I'm actually really liking this. Yeah, so I suppose next, I'm gonna do a block design. And this block design I'm gonna do where it's basically this, but I'm gonna make another layer right below it, and the gray will be brighter there, and I think it'll look really cool. So, I suppose, and then for the ship part, I have no idea. I'll flip and stop the montage when I get to the ship part, so I can just like brainstorm live. But yeah, I'm gonna finish the block design and design on this ball part. I'm just gonna do this ball part, so burb, ha ha ha. Alright, this is actually sick because of the way I layered. Oh, this looks so cool! Because of the way I layered it, I can just flip in, like, shove these into here because this is like, these are all on individual layers. So check that out. Look how freaking sick that looks. Too bad you can't actually see it, but still. I'm so doing that a couple more times because that looks freaking crazy. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I got the ground spikes done, I believe, for the most part. With what's it called? The glow, I changed it up. As you can see from here, it's like 0 in hue at least, and then over here the glow on the spikes is plus 36, and that is basically the same for most of these. It goes from anywhere from 0 to 36 in between all those. But what I did is I inconsistently made these match or not match because the color depth should look very, very nice. And speaking of very, very nice, look at this freaking part, dude! Oh my gosh! Look at this! This looks so epic! Alright, anyway, I'm gonna playtest this in a second, so give me a minute, a second, 30 seconds, and I'll be right back. Ooh. Alright. Holy, that part looks really good. That part looks like disgustingly good. It's not even... Realistically, I could probably end it here and be fine for tomorrow. And I got a bit more building in my system, so I think I'm pretty Gucci. Speaking of which, what are we gonna do for this part? This part will be on another level. I'm gonna continue with this cool little like slopey design because I think it's freaking crazy. Like, I mean, look at this. This looks so good. And then to like smooth out the corners, you just do this. And boom, checky checky. We have one of these. I suppose all we gotta do now is fill this in around the whole place and we'll be good for this part. Lit. Fun times for the whole fam. Ooh, actually this might look pretty good. What if we flip in, alright, copy values and then paste date and color. And then we use that for, I actually kinda like that. It's nice and wavy and modernistic kinda. Sure, let's flip and use it for these spikes. Ooh, that actually looks clean. Not gonna lie. Boom, check that out. That actually looks pretty good. I'm thoroughly pleased with the way that turned out. I guess I can just do this. That was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. Holy moly. Speaking of gamer, I say we're flipping just about due for another sneakery peekery at what this is manifesting into. Because this looks pretty good. I think this looks quite good. Heck yeah. It feels a bit... What happened? Did I feel like I'm going crazy. I swear I didn't see the conking saws that I put there. I'm flipping adoring this. Oh, they're there. They're just really high up. Shoot, we're almost done with this flipping level, dog. That's actually insane to think about. Stanky jump removed. Finally, good lord. And with that being finished, I'm gonna go take a break as I do every episode. I think I'm not sure if I did the last episode, but I'm taking a break regardless because I'm flipping tired as frick. So flipping break time. Alright, we back. We just kind of be back though. We just kind of do things like that. I'll decorate the UFO part and that'll be my last part for the day because I'm tired as heck, y'all. I've been recording for 4 hours. Small player, big hitter. That's my audition for Nicki Minaj. I don't know what Nicki Minaj sounds like. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sorry, Nicki stans, but that's just the tea. Also, I think the flipping stars make the level feel way too messy, so I'm gonna remove them. Maybe I'll bring it back over here or something. I'm not sure. You know what? I might as well do that because I think it might look all right in the other part, so I'll just move the whole thing. Oh no, not that! I accidentally just copy and pasted it. Vortex. Looking cool! What are we gonna do here? Let me brainstorm a little bit, if you don't mind. Oh my lord, this level looks a lot better when I'm not literally right in front of my TV. Because I have to be flipping, like, directly next to my thing in order for me to be able to record videos. Because my microphone or my headphones are, like, super short. So I can't really have a lot of leeway with them. But I was looking, I was like, man, this flipping, I can't even, like, tell what the heck is going on. I can't even, like, see it. And then I flipping backed away, and it looks fine. Yeah, bruh, what the frick, dog? It's not very butter dog of you. Special effect category. I don't know why I keep saying categories. Flipping special effect layer. Let's go on to that, and let's make a flipping thing. It's basic, but it definitely works. One thing I just remembered that is fun to make in levels is flipping... It's like, where are they? It's these things. Like, these things that just, like, move up and, like, zoom around. It looks like kind of like... I don't know, it looks cool. I'm gonna add some of those in this level. So suppose, yeah, let's flip in. I'm finishing up this UFO part, and then everything from then on, I'm finishing tomorrow, which isn't actually a lot, which isn't, you know, that's a good thing. That's definitely a Gucci gang thing. So let's flip in. I still don't know exactly what I'm gonna do in this flipping UFO part though, and that should be good. I mean, it's basic, obviously, but like, I'm gonna fill in the space a way only I know how. So I'm gonna do something like this, which will definitely fit in the level, and I think it'll spice up this part in particular because I'm just gonna flip and add these things. And then I'm just going to flip in decrease opacity. That looks better. I like it. Just like this, because I think this looks pretty good. And I can make them a flipping equalizer effect with them pretty easy. So, let's check out this. I like it. It's very simple, but I definitely like it. I'm going to make a laser that you'll see. It's going to look lit. I'm going to make a laser that pulses when you enter each portal. And I think it should look very, very, very good. And then I'm going to do something really simple. Oh my goodness gracious. Really doesn't look as cool as I thought it would. But you know what? That's okay. One thing I am going to change is make this like hue plus 12 each time. So this would be... That looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks great actually. Let me see how that looks live. That actually looks sick. I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna make them like T2 though. But after I make those T2, that's the flipping last thing I'm doing because I'm tired. Suppose that's the end of episode 6. It was a bit montage heavy, but you know what? I thought it was alright. And honestly, the only reason I really use as many montages as I did is because last episode we got freaking nothing done. I tried to make this episode as streamlined as possible, so hopefully it was quite entertaining to watch. But I'll see you tomorrow on episode 7 where we literally finish the entire level, but we don't upload it because it's build 8 days. So yes, thank you for watching. Flipping episode 6. Tomorrow, episode 7. That'll be the day before the final episode. Looking forward to it. So, on that Gucci gangster note, see ya!